by my kitchen island because I figured not only did I want to show you guys the Starbucks recipe, I'm gonna do something inspired by it. I don't think I have exactly everything that they use. I wanted to try the drink in front of you guys just to see what I think about it. So I have it right here. I actually asked for a grande. And I was gonna ask for a tall, but I figured everything I make at home is always with a double shot of espresso. So I wanted a grande, but they made it a venti because they were apparently out of grande cups. It's been a long time since I've been to Starbucks. I think the last time I went to Starbucks was when they had their spiced brown sugar drink. That was the last time, and I haven't been back ever since. I have high hopes because this drink sounds really good. So here's the thing though, they didn't have the apple drizzle. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people really like that drizzle, some don't. It does have the apple syrup, which is nice, but it doesn't have the apple drizzle. The lady that was taking my order, she said honestly it tastes better with caramel drizzle, so I would just do that because I told her, I'm like, oh, I don't have to have the drizzle. I was gonna do without it, and she's like, no, you have to have it at least with caramel. And I was like, okay. So let's try it. Should I mix it? It looks like the syrup is on the bottom. I keep saying that is syrup at the bottom, but it's definitely the caramel drizzle. I don't know what I was thinking, but that is caramel drizzle at the bottom. The syrup must have been mixed in pretty well by that time. I'm gonna drink it just like this, and then I'll grab a spoon and mix it. So let's give it a sip. You can actually smell the apple. Okay. It tastes good. Definitely have to mix it because I got the apple taste towards the end. So let me mix it, but it's not bad. Just gonna open this up and give it a little mix. Just kind of get all that syrup from the bottom. And I actually asked for oat milk, so which is probably what I'm gonna do. That's probably what I'm gonna do for my drink. Ooh. So let's try it. It's good. I'm getting the apple flavor towards the end. I feel like I wish it would have a little bit more apple flavor. What I'm gonna do is maybe just make it a little bit more flavorful with the apple. Let me quickly tell you guys the ingredients if you guys wanna follow along. Okay, so I'm gonna use Chobani Oatmilk because I just need oat milk, and this one's been creamy. I like this one. I think I've tried all of them. I'm gonna do Chobani Oats, and this is the plain one, but if you really don't want the sugar-free one from Chobani is just as good. This is not sponsored, but Monin did send me a few syrups, and so I'm gonna use one of the ones that they sent me. Thank you so much, Monin, for sending me these free products because I'm so excited to use them. And I was gonna buy the caramel apple butter to begin with, but glad that they sent it in. So they sent in like the Harvest Collection sampler, and one of them is the caramel apple butter. So this one right here, it is so good. I already opened it up because I was playing with like the recipe, and it's actually pretty good. It smells so good. It actually smells like apple pie, and people have been saying that this drink tastes like apple pie. I don't know if I'm just missing the apple drizzle. I think the drizzle has cinnamon, and the apple syrup that they use only is just apple. Since I don't have the apple drizzle, I don't want to make it. Like anything that involves me having to cook something, especially for coffee, I just want my coffee. This is the easiest recipe you'll ever find, okay? Monin's description, it is heavenly. Nothing says autumn quite like your first sip of a warm seasonal latte. Welcome that sensation early and hold it on longer with the rich buttery goodness of our caramel apple butter syrup. Stir in this blend of natural apple, caramel, and cinnamon flavors for a new fall favorite that's delicious to the core. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use the oat milk. We're gonna use the apple butter syrup. Top it up with caramel and a little bit of cinnamon, and I think it might even taste better than the Starbucks one. So enough rambling, let's make this drink. I'm back. I had to change because I got cold, so I got in a cozy sweater, and now let's get started with this recipe. So these are the 3 pods that they have in their Barista Collections series. I would use Bianco Leggero if you like a light tasting latte. I still want a little bit of that apple flavor. But honestly, in my opinion, if you want like a nice spicy, not necessarily that the pod is spicy, but it has a really nice substance to where the caffeine won't get lost within the apple flavors. I would definitely choose double espresso Chiaro because I think it's the best pod for this recipe. I think it has a good amount of coffee flavor. It's not gonna get lost. If you want something even stronger than Chiaro, then use double espresso squirrel. So these are the three that I would definitely recommend with this recipe. I'm dropping off. But what I'm using today is double espresso Chiaro. So this is this one right here. And then if you have the original line, Chiaro would be, I feel like something's so far away. Chiaro would be definitely the pot to use if you want something more light tasting. Scuro would be double espresso Chiaro, something similar to that. So if you want something kind of like what I am trying to go for, then go ahead and use Scuro. And then if you want something stronger, a lot more coffee flavor, then for sure use Corto. This one is set to be kind of like a spicy pod, which would be nice with this recipe. Like I would definitely use it, but I just want something in between. And I think a lot of you guys tend to relate to the way that I like certain pods. So I think double Chiaro or Scuro from original line would be like my #1 pick for this recipe. Having said that, now we can get started with the recipe. So let's get started. The Arrowchino did just fine, but I just wanted a tiny bit more froth, so I decided to handheld froth it. If you don't have a handheld frother, don't worry, it doesn't really matter. I was just being really picky with it. If you have the Arrowchino, it does just fine. Okay, let's try this bad boy. I was so worried that I was gonna overfill the cup, but I'm glad I didn't. So I'm just mixing everything in. Mixing it. Let's try it. Wow. See, this is better than Starbucks. I honestly think this is better. Not because I made it, but this truly tastes like an apple pie. The cinnamon topping, the caramel drizzle, the apple butter syrup. I think that's a better combo. I'll try this. I'll try this one more time. No, not it. Now that I tried it after my drink, you guys, if you want a better Starbucks apple crisp macchiato, I think this is definitely the way to go. So good. So good. It feels like you're drinking an apple pie. It is so good. Better than a Starbucks version. And you can alter it however you want. If you're going to use the apple butter syrup, caramel drizzle, cinnamon topping, you can add almond milk. You can add your own type of milk. The flavors are there. I hope you guys get a chance to try it and taste it for yourselves to see if you guys like it. And if you didn't like the Starbucks one and was hoping to like it, try this one because I think you guys will like it, and it's super easy, no fuss. I think you guys would really enjoy it. And yeah, I think that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.